Once upon a time, in a vibrant meadow filled with wildflowers and tall grasses, there lived an industrious ant named Andy. Andy was known throughout the meadow for his hard work and diligence. Every day, he would wake up early and gather food for the winter. His tiny legs carried him back and forth, tirelessly collecting grains of wheat, seeds, and other provisions. One sunny summer day, as Andy was busy carrying a large piece of wheat back to his nest, he heard a cheerful tune being played on a violin. Curious, Andy followed the music and soon found the source. It was Gary, the grasshopper, lounging on a leaf and playing his violin. Gary was carefree and loved to sing and dance all day long. "Hello, Andy," Gary called out with a wide grin. "Why don't you take a break and enjoy this beautiful day with me? There's plenty of time before winter." Andy paused and looked at Gary. "Hello, Gary. I wish I could, but I need to prepare for the winter. There won't be any food once the cold comes, and I must make sure I have enough to survive." Gary chuckled and waved his hand dismissively. "Oh, Andy, you worry too much. There's still so much time left. Come, let's play and sing." Andy shook his head and continued his work. Day after day, Andy gathered food, while Gary played his violin and sang songs, enjoying the warm sun and gentle breeze. Gary's friends, the butterflies, bees, and other grasshoppers, all joined him in his carefree life. As summer turned into autumn, the days grew shorter and the nights colder. The once green meadow began to turn brown, and the food became scarcer. Andy's nest was now filled with food, neatly stored and ready for the long winter. One chilly evening, Gary knocked on Andy's door. Shivering, he asked, "Andy, may I come in? I haven't gathered any food, and the cold is unbearable." Andy opened the door and saw Gary looking thin and weak. "Gary, I warned you about this," Andy said gently. "You spent the whole summer singing and playing, while I worked hard to prepare for winter." Gary hung his head in shame. "I know, Andy. I realize now that I should have listened to you. Can you please help me? I promise to work hard next year." Andy sighed and felt sorry for Gary. Despite his own hard work, he decided to share his provisions. "Come in, Gary. You can stay with me this winter, but you must promise to work hard and prepare for next year." Gary nodded eagerly. "I promise, Andy. I have learned my lesson." Throughout the winter, Gary helped Andy with chores and learned the value of hard work. When spring arrived, Gary was the first to start gathering food, and he kept his promise. He played his violin only in the evenings, after a day of hard work. From then on, Gary and Andy became best friends, working together and enjoying the fruits of their labor. Gary never forgot the lesson he learned: while there is a time for play, it is important to prepare and work hard for the future. And so, in the meadow, the music of Gary's violin was always accompanied by the bustling of Andy's diligent work, a perfect harmony of play and responsibility. Thank you for joining us on this adventure with Andy the ant and Gary the grasshopper. We hope you enjoyed the story and learned an important lesson. It's always wise to prepare for the future while enjoying the present. Remember, kids, there is a time for work and a time for play. If you liked this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tales. Hit the bell notification so you never miss an adventure. See you next time with more fun and exciting stories.